Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, that belongs to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim her pushing this gospel, truth, and sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watt coming back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the Spirit and power. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. But we are in that time, man. We're in the time where the Lord is ultimately about to bring about, the prophecy of Amos 8 and 11, right, which we're going to grab that. And then I do have a couple articles I want to touch on real quick, grab a couple precepts, and then, close out, right? Just Amos 8 and 11, right? It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So this is what's ultimately coming down the pipe, man. The famine of the word, right, is soon to take hold, And the reason I say that is because I was looking, on some alternative news sites, man, and I came across this article right here, where states Trudeau, which is I'm assuming the president of Canada, if I'm not mistaken, right? The Canada Prime Minister just says Trudeau independent media threatens to destroy WEF agenda. And we ultimately know, who they're talking about, right? 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, right? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, which you go into that word devices, it goes into his evil intent, right? His evil schemes, right? We understand why they're, pointing out, independent media, right? Because Esau doesn't have any control over the so-called independent media, right? Such as, those who are making videos on, these social media platforms, like such as ourselves, right? They don't have any control over that, and they're calling that a threat, to, the WEF agenda, right? The New World Order, again, in a sense, demonizing, the truth, man, It says Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has warned that independent media outlets represent a threat to the WEF's Great Reset agenda that the global elites are working so hard to implement, right? It says there is out there a deliberate undermining of mainstream propaganda. Trudeau declared on Wednesday in an interview. It says there are the conspiracy theorists, there are the social media drivers who are trying to do everything they can to keep people in their little filter bubbles that prevent people from actually agreeing on a common set of facts, the way CBC and CTV, when they were our only source of news, used to project across the country, right? Which really was, is nothing but lies, right? They basically want everyone to believe in their lies, because again, at one point, right, Esau was able to continue to, push out, his agenda, his lies onto the masses, and everybody was agreeing with that, but Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, right, through his men, right, is revealing who this damn devil is, right? We're in the time where, Esau Edom, right, the man of sin is to be revealed, right, pursuing the 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, right? Verse 3, verse 7 and 8, right? The Lord is revealing this damn devil, man, so he's not able to continue to have that kind of, deceptive hold over the masses like he used to, the Lord, what is it saying? Jeremiah 49:10, right? Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. And the Lord is revealing who this damn devil is, right? Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 10 it says, behold, I have made Esau bare, right? It says, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. So again, he's not going to be able to sit here, and again, deceive the masses by his, social media or his propaganda machine. It's not going to happen, man. His reign is over. You know, it says his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors and he is not, right? So let's go back, you know. And that's really all I wanted to read on this, you know. It's really not long. Actually, you know what, we'll read a little bit right here. It says InfoWars reports, right, trust in the mainstream media, which was already on the decline, cratered amid the C19 scandemic as they constantly pushed false government narratives such as experimental, you see what it is, right? Being safe and effective, that the C19 from a wet market in Wuhan, China, right? So, and guess what, right? The prophets, the true prophets, Yahweh Shem El Shah, were pointing out, right, before this even hit any kind of other, you know, media outlet, right, alternative media, so on and so forth, right? The prophets of Yahweh Shem El Shah, the true prophets of Yahweh Shem El Shah were speaking on this, right? As soon as Esau started saying something, and the prophets were like, nah, something seems, you know, fishy, man. You know, something seems fishy. It just ain't right. And well, guess what, man? it was true, right? Esau was, you know, planning something, right? Doing shit behind scenes, you know. Now all the truth, the real information is coming out, right? It was stated beforehand, you know, before the truth really came out, you know, the hard cold facts, you know, the prophets were speaking on this, man, you know. And people were starting to see that. People were starting to, you know, do their own research, which is what Esau didn't want, right? He wants people to continue to be dumb sheep, right? And just do what he's told, do what they're told, you know? You know, but again, the prophets, right, are here, man, right? Spreading the truth, which cuts Edom's, you know, agenda, you know? It says the fake news and propaganda dissemination by the mainstream media was so insidious and blatant that a Gallup poll last year found at least half of Americans believe the media was deliberately misleading them. And it was. And it was, man. Right? Because, again, Esau is nothing but a liar. You know? Again, it's Psalms 10. Right? Matter of fact, let's grab that as well. You know? He is nothing but a liar. Right? Psalms 10. And verse 7, it says, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, right? It says, under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So Esau is nothing but a liar, you know? He's nothing but a liar, and that's all he's going to do, you know? He's not accustomed to doing, you know, good, right? He's accustomed to doing evil, right? So those that are accustomed to do evil cannot do good, you know? Let's go back to it, right? It says, that may help explain why mainstream media outlets from CNN to the Washington Post are issuing widespread layoffs across the board in recent months, right? It says it would also explain why the establishment is hell-bent on passing laws criminalizing dissenting viewpoints under the guise of combating misinformation surrounding this, you know, what you see here, right? And it's not just, it doesn't just stop at those, you know, categories, right? It goes really across the board. Right? Any kind of truth coming out, right? Esau has a problem with it, you know? And now, again, there's an attack on the truth, right? Which there has been, right? But now Esau's coming harder, you know? So we're going to jump to another article I do have right here, right? And then there was a couple headlines that I wanted to get right with these two right here, right? It says, at the top, it says, kill Gates' partner, Gavi, the Jab Alliance targets online memes, right? And you read in the little header, right? It says the group says memes are health disinformation super spreaders and complains that they can evade fact checkers and content moderators, right? So they're having a problem with people out here pushing this truth, right? Or putting little memes together or whatever, right? Saying that, again, it's preventing, you know, their fact checkers, right? Which we know, all they're doing is fact-checking lies, right, and calling it the truth, you know? So again, right, Esau, you know, has a problem with this truth coming out because it cuts his theology. It makes it to where, you know, these lies that he's telling, right, are being pointed out for exactly what they are, lies, right, rather than him wanting, you know, him getting the result that he wants, right, people believing that his lies are the truth, you know? And there's a white dove right here, man, called Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, Lord's favorite bird, man. You know, But anyways, the next one right here says Justin Trudeau, right, which we just read an article on him, right? Justin Trudeau reminisces over the days when the corporate media controlled what Canadians believe, because that's what it's all about, right? Esau wants complete and utter control, right, over the masses, what they think, what they feel, how they react to certain things, right? That's what Esau wants, right? He wants that complete and utter control, right? So let's go to this real quick. Again, we've been touching on this precept a lot lately, but we're going to continue to bring it out, man. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4, right? It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. So Esau wants to be the Most High. This is his attitude. This is his, part of his agenda, right? To set himself up, right? To be in control of all things. And this is why you're starting to see, more and more, attacks on, individual media, right? What they're saying, or alternative news sites, or anybody that, speaks contrary to his agenda. He is ultimately trying to remove them out the way, which is, a scripture say you can do nothing against the truth before the truth, right? So at the end of the day, Esau thinks that he's going to, again, further his agenda, but really all he's doing is furthering the Lord's agenda, man, because as we read in the beginning, right, it's prophesied that there will be a famine of the word, and Esau going so hard like he is going, right, it's ultimately going to lead into the famine of the word, man, right, where you're not going to be able to get this word, right? He's either going to shut off the internet, by way of, a hack on the grid or an EMP strike, right? We don't necessarily know exactly, how it's going to happen, right? We just know that it's going to, it's going to happen, right? It's part of, the curses, or part of what are those plagues, right? The Lord is gonna, throw on, modern day Egypt, that darkness, man, everything going black, right? Just as he did in ancient Egypt, he's gonna do the same thing, right, in modern day Egypt, which is America, man. So we know what's gonna happen, just however it happens, we know that again, once that does happen, it's gonna be the famine of the word at that point, man. Now let me grab this precept. 2 Esdras 5 and 1, it says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, right? Because the scriptures also talk about Esau coming in like a flood, Revelations 12 and 12, right? Him having great wrath because he know he hath but a short time, that's going to happen as well, right? 2 Esdras, the 16th chapter, right, where it talks about him, coming in and removing people out of their houses, right? The fire of that great multitude, right, coming in, right, removing people out their houses, man. Mowing people down, right, sparing none. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to take place, man. And Esau doesn't want that to be, televised or recorded, right? So it very well could be right before that moment, right before he really does that, he could shut off the internet, man. And what's going to happen, right? That's going to be the gates of mercy are closed. Whoever got it. And whoever does it, you're asked out, man. Right? Because we know that Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. So you taking heed to this word is what's going to ultimately, aid in you being protected, right? And guided the right way in those times that are coming, man. That's what we need, But again, majority of you Israelites, right? 2/3 of you Israelites here in America, right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are not going to take heed to this word, right? You're going to continue to follow after the abominations of these heathens, right? Which is ultimately going to lead to your death, man. Right? So as it says right here, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, right? The famine of the word, right? It says, in the land shall be barren of faith. That's right. And that's what's coming down the pipe, man. And again, this is, a warning. Right, we see the articles, right? We understand what's coming, right? And it's nothing good, man, right? Nothing but pure judgment is coming. It's down the pipe, man. So, really, this is a warning, right, to those who are, who are to take heed, right, to get right, man, right, to get right with Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, meaning what, right? To leave off from the ways of the world, right, and to do what, right? Follow after righteousness, because that's the only way, that we're ultimately going to be protected from, the times that are coming, So I got one more precept, and then we'll close out. What is that? That's not it. Come right here. Oh, I'm gonna grab it in the blue letter. Grab it in the blue letter. This is Zephaniah chapter 2. And I'll start at verse 1, right? The point is in verse 3, right? It says, Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired, right? Which is you Israelites, man. You know? You Israelites, man. You know? We're the most hated, you know, and least desired nation, right? In the world at this point, man. You know? Hey, but the Lord is dealing with us, man. Right? As the Israelites, man. The Lord is, you know, the Israelites are the Lord's favorite nation. Right, of all 18 nations the Lord created, right, the Israelites are the Lord's chosen nation, man. Right, and at this time we understand that he's dealing with a select group, which would be called the elect, right, or the remnant of the nation of Israel in this time, man. You know, he's not dealing with all Israel right now. He's dealing with just the elect of the nation of Israel, and eventually all Israel will come back through the loins of the elect into the kingdom, man, and be all righteous, you know. But this is who it's talking about, right? It's talking about you Israelites. Again, namely, the elect of the nation of Israel in this time, right? Verse 2, it says, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you, right? And we understand that the Lord is finna bring great judgment upon the world, you know, and get rid of all of those, you know, who are contrary to him, right? Those who are his enemy, right? Which we understand begins with Esau, Edom, right? But even goes all the way down through the other nations to you 2/3 Israelites, man. You know, you wicked, evil Israelites, right? The Lord is you're considered part of the Lord's enemies, man. You know, and the Lord's going to get rid of his enemies, you know, which means he's going to put to death all of those who, again, are contrary to him, man. You know, and here's the point, verse 3, it says, seek ye Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger, right, man? And that's the point, right? That's what we want, right? We want to be, you know, protected, right? Covered in those days, you know? So again, what do we need to do? Seek righteousness, right? Seek the scriptures, right? Seek Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, you know, and seek meekness, man, right? To be humble, you know, to walk in truth and in sincerity, man, to the best of our ability. So that way we can be found, you know, worthy, right? To be delivered from the perils that are coming, you know? That's it, man. Get right. What does it say? Acts 3:19, right? Repent ye therefore and be converted. You know, that's what we need to do, right? Really every day in order to be, again, found worthy to be delivered, man. You know, and that's really the point, man. So, you know, Lord will was edifying. Lord will, it was straight to the point. Hey, the famine of the word is just around the corner, man. So with that, Lord will was edifying. I want straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, with double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops of the great millstone. Till next time, we say shalom.